My story at UAF is a bit unique. I came up here from Colorado. I learned about UAF through the movie Twilight, actually. They mentioned University of Alaska in that film, and I was like, wow, is there even a university up in Alaska? And it turns out there is. And the next day I applied, and here I am today. I initially came to UAF to study psychology right out of high school, and then I left that to do real estate. Did that for several years, and then I had some children, started my family, and then I decided that I want to go back to school for business, and that's when I joined CBSM.
Originally thought I was going to go into the engineering program here at UAF, decided that wasn't the right fit for me, so eventually I took a step away from school and I got a job at a bank. That so happened to be Mount McKinley Bank, and it was kind of at that point where I started to develop my passion for just working with the people of Alaska. That then developed into me wanting to pursue a business degree. So I joined the College of Business and Security Management.
I went to a university in Vermont and ended up transferring here to UAF. And I was super surprised with how much UAF had to offer. The amount of support that I got from UAF was just amazing, because coming from a rural village in Alaska, UAF definitely stands out when it comes to helping students like me.
What happens at CBSM matters because it puts us students in rooms with professionals that we wouldn't normally get to be with, through networking, through special dinners. And we also just have so close access to everyone, from administration to faculty to staff to our state government and leadership. CBSM, they have it all. We have really great student organizations. We have classes that have real-world experience, like the Student Investment Fund, like the Alaska Angels Conference, where students get to do hands-on work.
When I first thought about coming to college, I had no idea how I was going to afford it. It was really something that worried me, and while I knew I had my parents' backing, I really wanted to make sure that I could afford college on my own. That's where scholarships played a big role in helping me fund my educational career.
I'm a first-generation college student, so getting these scholarships from UAF is helping me not so much stress over financial. It's helping me focus more on my studies and just being a successful college student.
If I could use one word to describe the people who made this scholarship possible, it would be foundation. And I say this because it's provided a foundation for me to grow in my work, in my personal life, and in my creativity.
Receiving scholarships has helped me prioritize being a mom and being a student. Being a mom, there's doctor's appointments, oil changes, grocery shopping, like so many things I have to get done. And by receiving the financial help, it's less pressure on me to also have to hold a full-time job. I don't think people necessarily realize the value that scholarships have for students, because instead of having to work a shift, I'm able to lobby for students down in Juneau, to interact with our legislature, to support our student government, and be more involved in classes.
Not only am I being, invested in financially and supported in that way, but, all the other CBSM students, all the people who are, receiving aid and are being invested in are working towards creating a better UAF, and that's super beautiful, but also working to creating a better Alaska.
When donors give, they're really building and supporting the foundation of the future. I think that's why it matters the most at events like these, that people realize that they're not just giving for the sake of giving to the students, but they're really inspiring these students to go on and do good things and then become the next generation's leaders.